Hello, hello. How's everyone doing today? I hope you're having a good day so far and that this Friday is pretty chill. Yeah, sorry about no stream yesterday. I was just feeling rough and it was the kind of rough where you just want to just veg out instead of doing anything. And that's what I ended up doing. I ended up just uh watching someone play a game all day. So, yeah. Today, we're going to be back with some more Kindred Spirits on the Roof, which should be nice. I really enjoyed this the first time we played it, so I'd like to just continue the story. And it's a nice difference compared to Clan Ad, where currently we're not the one who's in the romance route, which is nice. But yeah, let us just shift over to the game, shall we? And hopefully it captures because it was being a little bit of a pain. Like I don't know why it's not okay. Maybe if I load up something, it would work. Oh yeah, there we go. So we are on Yuri Cupid 2, and it's Friday the 18th. I believe that's the most recent save. Oh, morning, Yuna. Morning, Anno. Forget anything today? Yep. Seriously, why do you sound so proud of yourself? It really makes me wonder if some kind of condition is causing her to be this forgetful. Blah, blah, blah. No matter what, she'll forget one thing or another every day like clockwork. You could set your alarm to it. Her talent for forgetting things was actually what brought us together. It was on a day not long after we started here, when we were in the same class during our first year. Anno had forgotten every single textbook and material she'd needed for classes that day, and had asked if she could see mine, since I sat next to her. First period, I thought it was pretty normal. Second period, I thought, well, this happens sometimes. By third period, I was too dumbfounded to say anything. After fourth period, I just silently moved my desk over to her, and to top it all off, when I asked her after school if she thought it was a different day of the week or something, Anno's answer had been, I just forgot all the textbooks I'd been planning on bringing today. That's not possible. Wouldn't that mean you didn't have any textbooks in your bag at all? Wouldn't you notice that? When I grilled Anno like that, she said, Hehehe, mission accomplished, and stuck out her thumb. In that instant, I realized, yeah, she really did forget them all. She forgot all sorts of things after that, relying on me instead. It was a while before I realized. It's not gonna happen. I had wanted to avoid getting close to anyone, but with Anno, that wasn't going to be an option. I was forced to admit that eventually. One day, she hadn't forgotten anything. She had her textbooks, her notebooks, her homework, her phone, her notepad, her lunch, her wallet, her... Oh my, we're listing it all off. Her train pass, her handkerchief, pads, and all sorts of other stuff. Even the book she'd promised to lend me, and her bag, of course. I'd thought, wow, so there are days like this too, huh? That was the first day since I'd met Anno that I hadn't heard the word forgot. And after spending the day in relative peace, I realized just before 5th period, on that day on which we just happened to have gym class, that she'd forgotten to wear a bra. Oh boy. How could you forget that when you've got those two used things on you? Flustered, I suggested Arno sit out gym that day. Arno forgetting things doesn't surprise me anymore. That's just what she's like. Can you do something about it on your own? Yep, I've already taken care of it. I see. Oh, that's right, Arno. What is it? Hina and I are going to have a little study group before exams. You're welcome to join us. Really? Count me in. Yay. I'm looking forward to your cooking, Yuna. I'll cook, but we're not getting together just to hang out, alright? I can lend you textbooks and pencils and stuff, but at least remember your notebooks, okay? I got it. Does she? The last time we had one was before Hina-chan started school here, right? Yeah. I think it was just before the entrance exam. And now she's a first year. Time sure flies, huh? It's been a whole year since we started here too. What are you talking about? Speaking of first years though, say Arno, do you know a first year named Maki Seina-san? Huh? No. Even I don't know too many of the new students yet. Yeah, I figured. Anno actually has a pretty big social circle, as it turns out. I thought she might know her, but I guess not. Who is she? Somebody you know, Yuna? Oh, I guess she sits next to Hina. Ah, well I don't know her, but I did run into the Broadcasting Club trio this morning on the train. Huh? Yeah? They were all together again this morning. Those three are like a real comedy trope. That's a little rude, isn't it? I get what you mean though. Oh, you're acting kinda cold. Naina's a friend of mine, so I was thinking I could introduce you if you want. Though I guess it's kinda weird to introduce someone you were in the same class with last year. Huh? What should I do? I'm not sure that introducing myself to them will help, and it might be even harder to hide my actions if we become close. No, that's fine. Yeah? I thought you'd be interested since you were asking about them the other day. Well, I was a little interested then, but it's fine now. Thanks, and sorry. No, it's fine. You don't need to thank me. I've just never heard you ask me about somebody else like that before, Yuna. I guess I got ahead of myself, spun my wheels a bit. Sorry for making you spin your wheels. It wasn't the first time though, was it? How antisocial do you think I am? I'm pretty sure it was actually. Miss Arno was quite surprised. Am I that bad? I guess I might be. And it was the first time you were asking for something, so... Really? I guess I was pretty touched, you know? Now I feel bad. Don't worry about it. Your sins will wash away if you let me see your textbook in third period. I thought you'd already taken care of it today. I didn't say I'd only forgotten one thing. Alright, I'll share it. Yay, I love you, Yuna. Just the epitome of an airhead, really. Lunch break. I took my lunch up to the roof like I always did. But strangely, only Sachi-san awaited me today. Hello, Sachi-san. Oh, is Megami not with you? Hello, Unisan. I've asked Megami to keep an eye on the broadcasting club today. Oh, I see. I sat down on the bench and took out my lunch. I'd brought baguette sandwiches, like I promised Hina I'd make yesterday. As I was about to take my first bite, my phone rumbled in my pocket. Oh, sorry, my phone's ringing. I extracted my intrusive phone from my pocket. Ah, it's a text. From my mum. Someone needed to skip work tonight on short notice, so she'd be covering part of their night shift. In other words, she was telling me she'd be home late. I skimmed over the text and slid the app closed with my finger. What's that? It isn't a cell phone. Whoa, Sachi-san nearly leaning over my shoulder. Hasn't she seen a phone before? It's a cell phone. Oh, cell phones, short for cellular telephone. There were, like, regular phones when Sachi-san was alive, right? Oh, even I know what a cell phone is. Everyone has one these days. Oh, right. Yeah, that makes sense. But there aren't any buttons on yours, Yuna-san. Oh, she's never seen a touchscreen. Ah, that's because this is a smartphone. Smartphone? You use it like this instead of with buttons. I slide my finger across the screen, showing off a few different apps. Wow. Whoa, her eyes went wide as saucers. What's happening? You're making it work just by touching it, Yuna-san. What is happening? Cell phones these days sure are something. Could you show me more of it later? Sure, I don't mind. That's kind of unexpected. I guess Sachi-san's interested in stuff like this. Megami knows a little more about these things. She likes to look at magazines and such when students read them in their classrooms. Is that so? Ghosts that even steal and glance at our magazines. Huh. Well, anyway. This time I really started eating lunch. The sandwich Hina requested. Or sandwiches Hina requested. Next to me, Sachi-san reported on the investigation. Maki-chan really is cute. Sachi-san observed Maki-san yesterday, apparently. Maki-chan was on her own yesterday. It seems Aihara-san had to leave early. What do you think she did? I wonder. I didn't think she'd have any reason to be at school if Aihara-senpai wasn't there. Maki-san suddenly started walking all around the school. Huh. That's unusual. It was like she was looking for something. Do you know what it was? It seems she came to the same conclusion as you, Yuna-san. She wants to find somewhere where she and Miki-san can talk together. The same conclusion? That's right, she was looking for a secret place for the two of them. Ah. She was like a little kitten exploring every corner. I was having fun just following her around. Her eyes were sparkling everywhere she went, looking at the building. Maki-chan really is cute. She's working so hard for the girl she likes. I'd like for their relationship to work out. I'd like their love to grow. Right. Well, I don't really know what this love thing is about, but I guess I'm hopeful for them, at least a little. So Maki-san's looking for a place like that too. That's convenient then, isn't it? Last time... Last night, I was struggling to think of a way to let Maki-san know if we did end up finding somewhere for her. But if she's doing some searching of her own, then our goals coincide even if our motives don't. We might be able to guide her there. She's been checking rooms during her breaks too, today too. Words, how do words good? I'm sure she wants nothing more than to find somewhere they can be alone together. I'd like to find somewhere nice for them, but I wonder if Maki-chan will find somewhere first. How about that? Huh? I have a few ideas about places that might work well. My, really? Well, we'll have to check them out to make sure though. That's wonderful, Yuna-san. Where are they? In the inner building. Really? Would you like to go with me after school then? With Sachi-san? What should I do? I don't think she'll get in the way of or anything, but there's something I've been wondering about Sachi-san. Sachi-san? Yes? You can, well, read people's minds, right? Yes. So, like, how much can you tell about someone? It's been bothering me for a while. Are we all just open books to her? I want to know how much she can tell about me. Well, I haven't really explained it to you yet, have I, Yuna-san? I'm sorry for scaring you, but don't worry. I can't do anything that remarkable. So she says, but that's not entirely reassuring. All I can tell is what someone is feeling strongly, and I have to be right next to them to determine that. Really, it's more emotions than thoughts. It's not so much what people are thinking, but what they're feeling. So she's an empath. And it doesn't work when there are very many people nearby. The feelings get twisted together and hidden among the others. I could probably only tell between two people at most. If I want to know what they're feeling in more detail, it's possible by touching them, but that's not very polite, wouldn't you say? See, it's not very impressive, is it? You think? That still seems pretty amazing. So ghosts can even do things like that too. But according to Sachi-san, she can only read feelings, not thoughts. In which case, memories are probably a no-go. I'm a little relieved. I don't want anyone digging into that stuff. I think I can tell when people are in love because it's the emotion I'm most sensitive to. It's the feeling I want to know most, the one I want to understand most. Megami thinks it's amazing, but this is really all I can do. Sachi-san said with a little smile. That's still quite a lot. It's still a very good thing that she can do. Do a quick save for Renos. A hallway in the inner building, this time with Sachi-san. There'd been a little squabble on the roof when I met with the ghost after school. Megami had been incredibly against Sachi-san and me working together. Even after Sachi-san told her to go keep an eye on the Broadcasting Club trio, she tailed me around for a while, glaring at my back the whole time. and she spent all the time from the roof until I'd left the Hoshikan building, whispering in my ear about how she'd curse me if I gave Sachi-san any weird ideas. Really? Weird ideas? I'd left the building without even responding to her, finding it entirely too ridiculous. Finally, in the inner building hallway, we found Aihara-senpai and Maki-san. The two of them were pinning up new bulletins to the school notice board. Maki-san held the stack of papers, while Aihara-senpai tacked them onto the boards. Hi Kat, it's going alright. I did some baking today, made pretzels, and yeah, it's been a pretty chill day. I hope your day's been good. They were chatting happily about something as they worked. As I watched them, a teacher passed by and said something to Aihara-senpai. It looked like she was asking for some sort of favor. Maki-san seemed a little anxious when Aihara-senpai smiled and wrote out a little note for herself. But Aihara-senpai really is as amazing as I'd heard. I've never seen someone attract favors so naturally before. Looking at Aihara-senpai like that, I wonder what it was like for me back then. No, I shouldn't think about that anymore. But Aihara-senpai looks like she's having a lot of fun. Not many people are all smiles as they receive more work. Watching it, Are you jealous of Miki-san? She read my mind. No, I didn't. I just looked at your eyes. On one hand, the pizza we made was good. On the other, the entire house is currently sick. Oh no. Hopefully you don't, like, everyone recovers and the sickness doesn't get too bad. Because being sick is never fun. Sachi-san laughed as I hid my face. That's not true. Really? I was wrong? I'm sorry about that. No, it's fine. Sachi-san may have been right on the money. Even though I said she was wrong, I'd still been worried she'd heard my thoughts. Does that mean I was really thinking it? I don't know. What was I thinking about Aihara-senpai? That I was jealous? But why? Why would I think that? What would make me? My thoughts were scattered all over. Let's go, Yuna-san. We're not here to watch them today. Ah. Sachi-san slid in front of me, then turned around, indicating that we should continue on. Was she being considerate of me? But that helped. I wanted to leave there as soon as possible. After all, I wonder if Sachi-san picked up on it. Sachi-san seems more grown up than me. Is it because she was a third year? Or because she'd been a ghost at the time? Or been a ghost all this time? It'll be fine in a few days, but it's a mess till then. My mum is properly out of it. Me and dad are partly out of it. Work is busy on top, so 2 sick people are doing the work of about 4 people. Yep. Yeah, that does not sound fun. But just take care of yourselves, and when you can have breaks, take breaks. Don't be stubborn. I didn't know, but I followed her down the hallway. On the second floor, we eventually arrived at the classroom farthest from the stairs. It's called a reference room in name only. Its true usage is basically for storage. Here? Yes. Oh no. Yeah, that does not sound fun. I opened the unlocked door. Ah, it was musty in there. The smell of dust. Just letting in air seemed to be enough to kick it all up. There's even more in here than I remember. You know this room? You're awake again? Or did you have like a little nap? Also, thank you for the 50 stream streak. Holy hell. Thank you, Zaria. In better news, maybe you've been roped into D&D again? Ooh. I have not done D&D in a long while. I kind of want to do it again at some point. But scheduling is always a nightmare. Yes, it was a classroom when I was alive. At some point it became a reference room, but I can't recall the last time I saw someone use it for that. It seems like it's still called a reference room though. I was thinking of the inner part of this room, though it was looking like it'd be pretty difficult just to get back there, at least for those of us whose bodies get coated in dust since we can't pass right through the walls and shelves. Well, if we move some of this stuff, whoa, cough cough. There, dust swelled up and got into my lungs. Ugh, I feel gross. But I put up with it and kept moving the things aside. A friend of yours is running a one-shot. Someone drops out last minute. I see. Yeah, I did a one-shot a while back, which was a one-shot Monster Hunter one, which was interesting. Where it was just a combat of fighting a monster, and my fucking rolls were so bad. Boxes, stacks of paper, rolled up maps. Why is this can of kerosene here? Oh, for this stove. Phew. Finally, there was enough space for a person to move through the room. Now you should be able to get through the shelves. Ah, here. Ghosts are so unfair. I had to do all that work as she just slides through the shelves. Yes, on the other side is a little bit of space on the window side of the room. Just enough for a single tatami mat, really. Oh, it is like this back here, isn't it? I peeked back here a long time ago, but I'd since forgotten about it. Guess it's not as big as I thought it'd be. You think so? I'm impressed that you knew about this place, Yuna-san. Well, I just thought the size of these shelves didn't quite match up with where the outside of the building was. So I thought there might be some room in back. I see. That's all Sachi-san said, but it seemed like her words were inviting me to say more. I was just looking for somewhere quiet. I see. Yes, it's nice to have places like that. I guess Sachi-san thinks that way too sometimes. Either that, or she's just being polite again. Played a bunch of campaigns, some one-shots. It's a fun time. It's my main group though, a painful way, and stopped playing for a while. My priorities. I'm usually lucky enough with dice rolls, but that might be because my dice are generally lucky. Everyone I've made them for has been pleased with their sets. They're all perfectly balanced. I accidentally blood sacrificed to the prison. My dice are uber cursed. It's so bad. Like, no matter what, I will just constantly roll so low. Rolling above a 10 is lucky for me. Anyway, now we know there's a space here. What do we do? True. People probably wouldn't find them here, but I can't really see them standing around talking to each other in a place like this. If they could at least sit down, should we bring some chairs in? What else is back here? Wait. When I scanned around the room, I noticed something that had been shoved against the farthest wall. Huh. Is that a... Something just barely small enough to fit was leaning upright, a rectangular shape covered in torn fabric, with wooden protrusions on the bottom. Legs? Meaning... Is this a couch? Oh, it seems so. Sachi-san easily passed through as usual unchecked. No, seriously, this is too perfect. And it's like just big enough for the space. Whoa, we're lucky, but it would be like a secret hideout with this couch here, wouldn't it? A place hidden away where they can sit and chat. It's just what Maki-chan wants. Right. But how the hell are we moving that? I bet she'd like it if it were a little cleaner at least. I'm not sure she'll notice it if it's this hard to get back here. Yeah, we've got to make the passageway a little easier to get through, but it still needs to be difficult to see from the door. And if cleaned up a little, the space back here would be a bit bigger. It'd be good if there was enough room to stretch out a little on the couch. We probably can't clean it up too much though. Most first set were reasonable enough, but the luck is mental on the sets I make. DM of one shot loves this set. That is cool. It's always nice to have things like that. Say, Unisan-san, shall we set the couch down? I don't think so. We have to make it so that Maki-san thinks she found it herself. I mean, sets with wolf heads and glow-in-the-dark frogs in. Sets themed after Pokemon colors, a pair of sets themed after someone's wedding. And your own sets too. That is cool. If the couch was already set up, she might think someone else was using the space. Ah, I see. Good point. Sachi-san nodded to herself. We'll still have to do a little organizing and cleaning. It'd be too obvious to do it all at once. So little by little, if I do about 2 hours of cleaning at a time, I might be able to get it done in 3 or 4 sessions. Yeah, that sounds about right. Today's the 18th. It's almost a week before exams. I won't be able to clean when those start. If I ever go back to D&D, I can share how to make dice. The ever is worth and they'll probably be a bit less cursed. They won't be because I'll be the one making them, so they'll be even more cursed. We might be able to get it cleaned by the final day of exams. Could I ask you to do that? Yeah. Thank you. Please make it a wonderful place for them, would you? Right. The only thing left is how to get Maki-san to find this place. The ever counters the girls. Blood for the blood god. Skulls for the skull throne. From what I considered yesterday, it's pretty likely that she'll find it, but it's not guaranteed. After finding such a nice place for her, it'd be a shame if she didn't find it too. Well, why don't you leave it to me? Huh? Maki-chan's been wandering all around the school. I'm sure she'll come by here. Yes, but we don't know if she'll notice even if she's nearby. I can handle that. When Maki-chan walks by, Sachi-san grinned. Ugh. Ah! A sudden noise rang out. An old worn-out mop had gone toppling over behind me. I can call her inside like this. Oh boy. That was you, Sachi-san? Yes, it seems I can do a few things like a poltergeist. I can guide Maki-chan here like that. Oh boy. Ghosts have some tricks up their sleeves, huh? That's right, the person smiling proudly in front of me really is a ghost. Huh? Having succeeded in our search for a secret spot, we didn't need to check the other places I was thinking of. Our work was done for the day. Gotta go for a bit, be back later. Okay, cat, take care. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you again later. On our way back from the reference room, which was really a storage room and was about to become a hideout, we ran into Aihara-senpai and Maki-san again, still at work. This time it looked like they were retrieving forgotten umbrellas. They took the umbrellas out of the stands, put tags on them according to where they were found, and bound them into one big spiky bundle. They're still hard at work. Yeah. It must be tough. I bet. No, not their work. I was thinking their relationship might take a lot of work. It must be tough for her. Her? Not them? Yes. Which one do you think has it rough, Yunasan? I think Aihara-senpai has it the most rough. Huh? I think it's Aihara-senpai, but I don't want to fuck up the route. Maki-san. Okay, apparently it's Maki-san. Maki-san, I suppose. Oh, why did you think that? Because Maki-san has to try to get Aihara-senpai to think of her as more than a friend, right? I don't think that'll be easy, and if Aihara-senpai's feelings don't change, then Maki-san's feelings will all have been for nothing. You think so? You don't? No, I was thinking Maki-san too, but she's quite resolute in her feelings. I think she could do anything if it were for Miki-san. She's very kind and strong. I'm sure everything will be fine if Miki-san realizes that Maki-chan's feelings will reach her, and even if Miki-san can only think of Maki-chan as a friend, I still don't think Maki-chan's feelings will have been for nothing. At least for her, that is. I didn't really understand the last bit of what Sachi-san had said. They wouldn't have been for nothing, even if they didn't reach her. If they didn't reach her, what would they have done? How is that supposed to work? I'd like them to have a nice romance, no matter what it leads to. I want things to go well for everyone, of course. That's why we're helping like this. But I wouldn't want to change whatever answer they come to. I just saw the thumbnail for today's roll for sandwich. Looks like he might have got a cursed one. Oh boy. I think we need to catch up on that. We've got a little bit of a backlog, I think. Unless he's starting a new season. Their answers they'll arrive at after thinking long and hard about the other person, after all. Hehe. Well, Unisan, let's head back. Right. I walked beside Sachi-san. The sun was setting now, the sky outside alight with a bright red. Ghost or not, the light of the evening sun dyed Sachi-san's hair and skin with a crimson tint. I hear exams are coming up. Yes, I won't have time to stay after school the week before them. It might be harder to help you. Yes, I know. That's alright. Everyone will be focused solely on their studies after all. You should study hard as well, Unisan. As a student, you mustn't neglect your work. Right. Sachi-san really seems mature sometimes. I do like this. It's very chill. So, what's the next one? The 21st of May. Yuri Cupid 3. Is there a decision on Yuri Cupid 3? There is not. Monday, the beginning of the week. Let's do a save. Arriving at school at my usual time, I was greeted at the gate by the two Kindred Spirits. What's up with you two? You're finally here. It took you long enough. This is when I always get here. Good morning, Unisan. It's a bit sudden, but we have something we'd like to report to you. Sachi-san started, then she went on to explain. The Broadcasting Club trio arrived at school a little before me. When they did, they were discussing their club activities for today. After school, they'd be interviewing the captain of the track and field team for their regular show. The track team captain is a third year, in other words. Huh, the three of them are going to the inner building. They were talking about doing it in her classroom, so they've gotta be. That's where all the third year rooms are. Huh, so that means... Yep, it's Sachi-san's chance to shine. I think that's a little besides the point, but it's true that Sachi-san will be able to get close to them there. If Sachi-san can read a feeling of love from one of the three, well... Or will... Three? Yes, that's right. Didn't Sachi-san say she couldn't read groups of people clearly, since their feelings get mixed together? It's fine, I know Sachi-san can do it. I'm very happy for your support, Megami, but... If they're definitely going, we just need to pull one of them away somehow. If we do that, then Sachi-san will be able to tell which of the two has those feelings. And what if it's neither of them? Then it's obviously the one who isn't there. Oh, I get it. So we need to somehow keep one of them from going to the inner building somehow. They said the interview would be after school. Got it. I'll think about it. What are we gonna do? I told them I'd think about it, and I thought about it. But of course, I couldn't think of a way to separate one of them from the others, especially when they're doing club activities. I thought and thought, but I couldn't come up with anything. What do? I have to think of something. Oh. Oh, we got some voice acting. Whoa, what a cheerful voice. So much cheer I barely remember what I was thinking about. I do like that they're sprinkled in. So there is a DLC for the game which gives all of the people voices, like it fully voices the game. But the reason why I didn't get that is I wanted to know what points the creators thought were important moments to dub. And that's why I didn't get the DLC, because it's kind of interesting to see what they think are important conversations that required voice acting.
Ohayo!
I raised my head to find Anno posing with a thumb up in front of me.
今来たの？違う？カバン持ってないわよね。まさか今日はカバン忘れてきたの？まさか、いくらなんでもそんなことあるわけないじゃん。
Really? If anyone could, it would be you.
今日はちょっと早く来てね。ちょっくら遊んできてたんですよ。それは分かったけど。
Something is a little odd about you today, Arno.
何なの？そのテンションは。クライマックスです。実は昨日は寝てません。
Oh boy.
そうなの。
How'd she have so much energy if she didn't sleep?
朝まで鉄芸と DVD 見てました。もう何してるのよ。エンジョイしてた。満喫ライフ。漫画喫茶と満喫をかけてみました。
Oh my god. Yikes, this doesn't look good.
おかげで今日は今のところ忘れ物はありません。
Are you sure?
本当でしょうね。多分。
Ha, I'm just gonna get tired going along with this. Instead of talking to Anno, I should figure this out.
そして今日も朝は電車で放送部ご一行様と一緒でした。
Okay.
あ、そう。え？放送部？あの3人？イエス。ネナッチとハイテンション&ローテンションの噛み合わないトークが花ざっくり。
I bet. Wait, more importantly, the broadcasting club.
ここで忘れ物発覚。ネナに貸す DVD 私忘れてきちゃった。今ならきっとセーフ。30分ルール適用。ちょっと渡してくれね。
Why not wait until after school? She's meeting Miyama-san to give her a DVD?
ちょっと待って、おっとここでで、このネタはさすがに古いか。何ユナ。それ私が三山さんに渡してあげようか。お、ユナが？なんで？ああ、今私に行くとすれ違うかもしれないでしょ。ほうほう。休み時間もほら移動とかいろいろあるし、昼休みはお弁当で。
Yeah, she probably does.
うんうん。放課後なら私深山さんの居場所わかるから、その放課後まで私が預かって。うん。
After all this, I realized, what the heck am I saying? I'm completely incoherent. Or incoherent. Oh boy. It sounds like I'm trying to steal Hano's DVD from her or something. And Ano is just holding the same pose and expression as before. Cut that out, would you? This won't work. I've got to think of something else.
ごめん今の忘れて。
Ano's still frozen. Say something.
ね、ごめんね、ちょっと私混乱してて。あ、いや、わかった。
Huh?
じゃあ間を取ってこの DVD は放課後ネナに渡すことにするね。
Yeah, just tell her where she's gonna be and then you can give it to her. Why? How'd she come to that conclusion? What difference is she splitting exactly?
ユナ、私が忘れないようにちゃんと放課後声かけて教えてね。頼んだぜ、ブラザ
ー。Well, that's good, I guess. I'm not your bro, though.
なんで？
I don't get what Ano's thinking at all. Why would she change her mind after listening to that nonsense from me?
だってユナそうしてほしいって顔してるから。
Is Yuna just that easy to read? She said, dead serious. With the same face, same pose, same smile, same thumbs up as before. Yeah, it's scary when you use that voice with that look. I love that it's very aware that it hasn't changed. And it's just pointing that out. But
ありがとう。
thank you, Ano.
嫌だな、ありがとうなんて言わないでよ。
It was really helpful. Oh, her voice went back.
だって私ら友達じゃん。おっと、これは海の持ちネタだった。
Ha, I can't deal with her today. But this helps. It might work. I don't know why Ano listened to my nonsense, but it really helps. It's all coming together. Lunch break. I gave my report to Sachi-san and Megami while I ate on the roof. I told Sachi-san to wait at the entrance to the inner building, and that I'd get one of the broadcasting club free to stay behind somehow. The rest would be up to her. She agreed, and when I went back to the classroom... Oh, Hina. Yunane. Hina had come to my class. She was being swarmed by my classmates. She had borrowed the seat in front of Ano, so I thought they were talking, but... ZZZ. Ano's sleeping. My classmates appeared to be sharing the leftovers in their lunches with Hina. What is this? It's like they're feeding a little growing puppy. So you're Tomi-san's childhood friend, Hina-chan. I didn't know that. Ah, I see. There are girls in the track team in here. That must be how this started. Hina's cute. And she is kind of like a puppy. And she'll eat anything if you give it to her. Yunane? Ah, yeah. Sorry. What is this? I feel like somebody else is playing with my favorite doll without asking or something. No, Hina's not a doll. What the heck am I thinking? Ah, I see. What's up? Did you need something? I think I'm seeing who's gonna be the root character of the MC. I was nearby, so I thought I'd give you my lunchbox. Ah, I see. Thanks for coming all this way, Hina. Wow, you make Hina-chan's lunch, Tomi-san? My classmates asked as they reluctantly let Hina go. Looks like you were getting some treats. But Yunane's lunch was better. You shouldn't say something like that now. Did you say thank you to them? Yunane? Yeah? Anna-chan said Wednesday would be good for the study group. Wednesday, the 23rd. Okay, that's fine. That works for you, right, Hina? I can't wait for the food. Yes, I'll make something good. Yay, I'm gonna go back then. Okay, see you. Bye-bye. Okay, let's do a quick save arenas. And then the ads are rolling in now, so we'll just take a quick pause while they are running. Yeah, I really like this game, and it's very chill. A nice breather from the clan act story beats. And it's nice that it's just a linear one, so it's not like multiple routes. Well, it is, but then it isn't. I like the setup of it. They just kind of explained it badly when we first started, but now that we've gone into it, it's a lot easier to understand. But yeah. I hope everyone's had a good week. Hasn't been too stressful. And yeah. It was nice to do some baking today. And it was very different. Because we were doing like the water baths to boil the pretzels partially. That's the word. Which was actually very interesting to do because I've never done that before. Like, I'm learning a lot of different things from doing the baking. Things I've never actually done or tried before. And I'm really enjoying the experience. I cannot words today. I swear. On Fridays, my brain just shuts down. More than usual. Like, it's kind of crazy. I mess up words way more. And it is kind of frustrating. I won't lie. Because I'm just like sitting here talking, just messing up words left, right, and center. And it drives me a little crazy. But yeah. I have like... So for this game, I have like a decision thing pulled up, so then we actually get all the optional stuff because I didn't want to miss out on them because I picked the wrong one, because that's how I did Clanad as well. And it just makes it a more smoother streaming experience for, in my opinion, for how I like to do them. Okay, welcome back guys. Let us continue, shall we? And after school, the moment homeroom ended and the teacher left the room, Yuna. I almost shouted when Megami suddenly appeared out of the air. What is it? Those three are already heading for the inner building. Huh? What? That's fast. Our homeroom just ended over here. Did their class finish up a little earlier? No, there's no time for this. We got to stop them before they get to the inner building. And for that... Anno. Come on, get up. We gotta run. Yes, yes. Hold on, let me just check something. You're lending Miyami-san a DVD, right? Oh yeah, let's go. Okay, let's hurry. Miyami-san's got club activities, right? Yeppers. Anno grabbed her bag and came with me. No questions asked. She followed as I trotted down the hallway. Looks like her weird burst of energy from this morning is gone. Well, she did sleep through most of the day, including classes. I continued down the hallway, on the shortest path to the inner building. Will we catch them? What will happen if we do? First, we had to stop Miyami-san, and then Anno can give her the DVD. Then we somehow keep her here. Should we just ask her to do something for us so she doesn't go with Ichiki-san and Futano-san? Ah crap, I didn't think this through at all, even though I couldn't come up with anything. We've just gotta do something, whatever we can. And when I decided that, we caught up with them, right around the stairs. Ah, Nena, we were just looking for you. Anno addressed Miyami-san before I could say anything. At the sound of her voice, Miyami-san turned around, and Ichika-san and Futano-san with her. Ah, Anno, it's been a while. It's been since the day before yesterday, I think. Did I see you the day before yesterday? I heard you on the broadcast. I'm not gonna fall for it. You won't trick me into mentioning we saw each other this morning and yesterday. Ha, is this conversation real? At least I'm not so tense anymore. Ano-chan, Tomi-chan, hello. Hey Umi-chan. Sasa-chan. Hello. I returned Ichika-san's greeting. From next to her, Futano-san also gave me a little nod. Nena, I brought the DVD I said I'd lend you. Oh really? It's rare for you to bring something only 3 days after saying you will, Anno. Hee, just leave it to me, but you know. Huh. Wait a second. Oh no, it couldn't be. I forgot it in the classroom. I thought so. Wait a minute, Arno. I'm at a total loss. We can't stop her if we don't have the DVD we were supposed to be giving her. I was too careless. I should have checked to make sure Arno had the DVD with her when we were leaving. What do we do? How do we stop Miyami-san? Get Arno to go back and get the DVD? Have her wait here? Will that work? The moment I was about to propose that. Sorry, could you come back to my class? I'll give it to you. Whoa, Arno, isn't that asking too much? I kinda get the feeling Miyami-san isn't going to want to go to the trouble. She might just leave. I was starting to get nervous thinking about it. Jeez, what am I supposed to do with you, Arno? Sure, I'll go with you. Huh, I didn't expect that answer. I bet you just forget again if I asked you to go get it. You've seen through my plan. Huh, what? Is this gonna work? It couldn't be that easy, could it? Hey, Nana. See, there's Ichaki, or Ichiki-san. They're going to the inner building for club activities, right? She won't just let Miyama-san leave, right? Sorry, Umi. There's stuff I want to use for our show on that DVD. If I don't borrow it now, who knows when I'll be able to. Sorry for the trouble. Well, if you have to. You know how to use the voice recorder, right? Good luck with the interview. We got it. Come back after you borrow the thing, okay? Sure. I'll just borrow her then. Hey, I'm the one borrowing. Huh? It seems like everything just worked itself out in no time. Everything turned out perfect for me. What is this? I didn't even do anything. I headed back to the classroom with Ano and Miyami-san, still a little dumbfounded. Will this work? Sachi-san can read the hearts if it's just Ichiki-san and Futano-san, right? I guess it went well somehow. It wasn't me though. Everything just worked out. It's like using soy sauce and mirin to flavor something when you're out of sugar and it turning out alright somehow, but even less lightly. I finally made it back to the roof. It'd been 2 hours. After Ano and Miyami-san and I went back to the classroom, Ano finally gave Miyami-san the DVD. And then the two of them pretty much simultaneously fell asleep. Due to the circumstances, I couldn't leave the classroom and go up to the roof by myself, just leaving the two of them there like that. And a little while ago, they finally woke up. Mayama-san returned to the broadcasting room, and Ano started home. And I finally made it up to the roof. Ah, geez, what were you doing, Yuna? Just as I expected her to, Megumi bit my head off. I had no excuse, of course. The situation had taken its toll on me as well, and I couldn't even summon a retort. I'm sorry, I got held up. It's fine, Yuna-san, and it seems things went well. Well, maybe, but anyway, it worked out. Geez, Sachi-san, you're too soft on Yuna. Well, since Yuna-san held Nana-chan back, Umi-chan and Seisa-chan were the only ones who went to the inner building. Thanks to that, I was able to figure things out. Ha, good. It did work. So then how did it go? Out of those three, the one who was in love was Seisa-chan. Utano-san, so it was her, even though she looks the coldest of the three of them. And she's in love with Umi-chan. Ichiki-san, so bright and energetic. It came through very clearly. Seisa-chan's heart was pounding the whole time, from when they were heading towards the inner building to when they returned to the Hoshikan building. She was always focused on Umi-chan. Okay. Really? Yes, now we know which of the three we should be helping. Right. But for now, let's just wait and see if Seisa-chan has trouble or hit some sort of impasse. In the meantime, Yuna-san. Yes? I'll leave it to you. Huh? Leave what? Oh, I get it. Cleaning up that place for Maki-san. I'm really out of it. Today was really tiring, with Anno's energy and all of the unexpected things that happened while carrying out the plan. Yes, well, thanks for everything today, you two. Yep. Yeah, good work, everyone. Well, I'm glad that all went well, and I'm really tired. I'm going to bed early tonight, after I eat dinner with Hina. So we know who we're going to help now. That's good. Oh, is it now the study session? I feel like that's what it is now. It's the study session. The 23rd. Yuri Cupid 4. Okay. Today marks the beginning of the week before exams. There are no club activities or committee work allowed until tests are over. You can't stay after classes unless you have some special reason. But they let you stay until around 6 if you're studying in the library or your classroom. You'll only get a little scolding if a teacher catches you fooling around. The week before exams, huh? Oh, Megami, what's up? Do you need something? No, not really. It's rare for her to come all the way to my classroom without a reason. Don't you want to spend all your free time with Sachi-san? No? Tests sound like a lot of work. Well, it's not like we can get out of them. It is school and all. I always hated doing tests. I just found them tedious as hell. Well, I don't have any tests. Everybody suddenly starts being studious at this time of year. It's fun to watch. It's not like I only study when exams are coming up, though I can't say what everyone else does, I suppose. It's so nice being a ghost. We don't have tests or anything. I get it, Casper. Why don't you quit rubbing it in and try being a little friendlier? Are you keeping up with your classes? Yes, I am. I don't need a cram or anything. I thought so. You're so boring. I'll try harder. I'm tired of hearing that. This is fine, isn't it? My grades aren't bad. You seem like you'd be good at the basics, but you'd take a really long time to get back up when you stumble or something. That's incredibly none of your business. Oh, how scary. Talking to her is tiring. Sachi-san sent me with a message. Do your best at your studies this week. Ah, I see. So that's what she's here for. Sachi-san herself said the same thing to me before. I got it. I won't be able to help you until tests are over. I suppose not. Ah, I'll finally be able to spend some time with Sachi-san without our third wheel. Would that be me? You guys are the ones who dragged me into this. Well, I'm glad to have a break for a while, since I've got to study. And I doubt anything will happen, since everyone's got tests. Yesterday, I tidied up the spot we found for Maki-san. It didn't take as long as I thought it would, so it should be fine as long as I can clean in there a couple more times. If I can manage one time before tests are over, I'll be able to finish up on the last day of exams. And about Futano-san and Ichiki-san, in the broadcasting club, we decided to wait and see what Futano-san will do. No problems so far. Well, I'm gonna get going. Today's Wednesday, and there are specials at the Super Chumaru grocery I don't want to miss. I made sure to check the flyer this morning. And Anno's coming over tonight for a sleepover study session with Hina. I really need to get those two to concentrate on their textbooks. I'm gonna be busy. I want to put some effort into making dinner for Hina and Anno too. I'll go back to Sachi-san then. Megumi said, disappearing into the ceiling of the classroom. How convenient. I'm here, Yunane. In her place, Hina entered the classroom. She came over to my desk, bowing her head to other track team members in the room. Ready to head home? Okay, I'll wake Anno up then. We're stopping by the Chumaru, okay? Wake up, Anno. Hina's here. We're going to head home. Nah. Anno was nesting her head in her arms on her desk when I woke her up. Did she stay up too late again? At this rate, she's gonna fall asleep while we're studying. Just give her a little chop on the head. Little chop chop. I brought the panna cotta I'd made into my room, and the three of us kicked off our study session. I'd garnished it with blueberry and strawberry sauce, but the panna cotta itself wasn't too sweet. I was a little worried about the calorie count, but you need sugar when you're studying. A little extra energy wouldn't hurt. I've been moving a lot lately, and Hina's on the track team. Anno could stand to be a little fatter, I think. Yunane, this? Yeah? Huh. Weren't you just doing English? I got bored, so I switched to math. Bored? Are you really going to remember this stuff? I said, looking at the page Hina had indicated to me. Whoa, I'm not sure about this. Sorry, Anno, can you look at this? Yep. I review and study pretty regularly, but I still have subjects I'm good and bad at. I'm fine with the humanities, but I'm not so great at math and science. Anno's the opposite. She's good at science and not great with the humanities. We often show each other our notes and help with each other's poor subjects. It looks like Hina's learned from my example and studies every day, but it seems like she doesn't have that much spare time since she's always busy with track practice. Good scores on her first exams at Shirojo would put her parents at ease. Though it seems like they're not expecting too much from her grade-wise. I think they're happy as long as she is. But that's all the more reason I want to make sure she's studying on the week before exams. Come to think of it, you were super popular the other day, weren't you, Hina-chan? I want to, but it looks like we're already derailing. Everyone was saying you were really cute. Ah, when she came to our class to give me her lunchbox. They were like, she's so tiny and adorable, but it looks like she'd bite your hand off if you tried to pet her. A ferocious cuteness. Big sis is so proud. Is that a compliment? Come hang out with us again. I bet everyone will give you some more of their lunches. She's like, yes. Come on, Hina. Don't be lured by the food. People talk about you in my class too, Anna-chan. Oh, really? Like what? Like what? They say you're like a princess and you have big boobs. Ah, how embarrassing. Hey, are you two studying? I was about to scold them, but Anno's pen started moving across Hina's notebook. Anything else? What else did they say? They also talk about school ghost stories. Huh? What about me? Nothing else about you. Aww. School ghost stories? Huh. Well, that's a pretty standard topic, right, Yuna? Huh? Yeah, I guess so. Our school's pretty old, so I bet there are a bunch of them. Yeah, I bet there's a ghost or two there. Uh-huh. Yep, there are. 2 on the roof. I can't really be scared of ghost stories anymore after seeing them for real. They might not all be scary though. There was a really cool person at our school. It was a really long time ago though. She was a student here before the war. Hi Aravin. It's going well. It's pretty chill, and welcome back, Cat. Her friend was about to fall from the roof, but she saved her and fell in her place. She died though, of course. Suddenly, the fence on the roof starts to crumble. Her friend starts to fall, so she throws herself out by reflex. She didn't even think about what would happen to her. All she wanted was to save her best friend. She grabbed her friend's hand and pulled. She managed to pull her friend back onto the roof, but instead, she ended up falling. She flew toward the ground slowly. And the last thing she saw was her friend, looking down at her from the roof. Ah, at least her friend was safe. Or so I heard. This dramatization was brought to you by Anno Fuji. Whoa. And in honor of her courage and dedication, and to mourn her death, the school planted the Enoki tree by the Hoshikan building. I think I've initially found the limits of amount of eggs that can be used. Huh. That part's true, since there's an enoki tree there. Is she talking about Sachi-san? I get the feeling she is. I don't know how much of Ano's story is true, but Sachi-san did say she died in an accident. Hey Ano, which roof was that? Huh? The Hoshikan building, right? But the Hoshikan's new, isn't it? It wasn't there before the war, right? They rebuilt it, right? So it was the old Hoshikan building. Ah, I see. She must be talking about Sachi-san. She did go to the school at some point. I mean, obviously. Me too. The white and black sailor uniform they wear, they're the old uniforms of our school. I didn't know that when I first met them, but it wasn't hard to find when I looked it up afterwards. That's how they looked when they were alive there, in the uniforms they wore in those times. I wonder what their school lives were like. What did they do? Will they tell me about it at some point? It's unusual for you to be interested in this kind of stuff, Yuna. Well, I thought I should get you guys back to studying soon, but I didn't want to be rude about it. Hey Yuna, say that again, but more like a tsundere. What? Come on. Get back to studying. You too, Hina. Okay. Yeah, we've got to keep studying for now. We should be concentrating on that. I've got to make sure my school life continues on like normal. All this ghost stuff has been really throwing me off lately. You haven't heard? That's a word you haven't heard in a while. What, tsundere? That's fair. Let me just grab my drink real quick. I remember the days now it's been thrown around constantly, and I haven't heard it in literal years now. Yeah, it's the only time you really hear it now is just when it's used to categorize certain characters in animes and stuff. Okay, May 31st. Is this test day? Or is this after tests? Exams finished without incident, and I think I did pretty well. I'm relieved to think I avoided any particularly bad scores. Our last test ended, then homeroom ended. Then we were finally back to regular school life. Hina was excited about getting back to running with the track team. And I was back to that task I'd agreed to after the Golden Week holidays. That should just about do it. Even then, not always. I've heard people describe characters and thought I spent 5 minutes listening to an explanation. Could have been one word before. Yeah. Yes, I think this is quite enough. Thank you so much, Yuna-san. Sure. I was cleaning the last untouched spot of the storage room. It was still pretty dirty for all the tidying up I'd done, but Maki-san would have to do the rest, like we planned. I was pretty tired after doing it all myself though, especially when it came to moving some of the heavier boxes. But it was less stressful to not have to order someone else around. I was doing the cleaning by myself, but I wasn't actually alone. Sachi-san was always there to keep me company. Of course, Sachi-san's a ghost, so she couldn't actually help me clean. She did at least watch to see if anyone came close to the room, however. Time to make a mistake and attempt dailies? Ooh, yeah, good luck. You've got this. It'll be fine. Now it's just a matter of guiding Maki-san to this place. Right. Sachi-san's voice sounded gleeful. She must have really been happy about being able to give Maki-san and Aihara-senpai a place where they could relax. I felt like I hadn't done enough to prepare the space, but it wouldn't be good to overdo it. I decided to be satisfied with the job I'd done. You once had a coughing fit mid-Eden Singer fight and didn't heal. Oh, that's pain. And at that moment, Megami's blood writing appeared on the other side of the window. Maki-chan's heading your way. She got the letters backwards. Well, I could still read it at least. Oh. That seems to be good timing. I'll get out of here. Yes, leave the rest to me. I'll guide Maki-chan here. Luckily Yokoi was good that fight, so it worked out, but whoops. At that point, all you do is just apologize for not healing and say you were dying IRL and couldn't heal yourself. Yeah, I thought Maki-san might come here. You can't just skip the inner building if you're looking for secret places on campus. Sachi-san could handle the rest. Careful not to disturb the dust, I left the reference room. On the way to the Hoshikan building after going downstairs. I crossed paths with Maki-san. She was glancing around as she walked, not paying particular attention to me. Not that that was strange, seeing how we've never actually met. Thankfully I already knew. Ah, that makes sense. Oh, Yuna. Megami came over to me when I left the building. Jeez, would it kill her not to glare like that? Well, you finished your cleaning, I assume. Yep. Megami's been in a bad mood since before I started working on the reference room. Jeez, you can do things on your own, can't you? Why do you have to take Sachi-san with you? I did clean on my own. Sachi-san couldn't help me after all. Sachi-san just decided to come with me herself. What's that supposed to mean? You should be happy you got to clean with Sachi-san watching over you. Thank her, why don't you? Oh my god. What exactly do you want me to do? This is all because she can't go into the inner building. She's frustrated because Sachi-san and I had to leave her alone while I was cleaning. But why should I care about that? This had better work. I won't allow it not to. It'll be fine, as long as Sachi-san can get Maki-san in there. Oh, Sachi-san would never fail. Are you trying to apply something? You were the one wondering whether or not it would work. I just meant that Sachi-san will surely do her part. As long as you haven't messed up your cleaning. I want to throw hands with a ghost. Ha. I sighed and looked over at Megami, the ghost in the white sailor uniform. I learned a little about Sachi-san in our study session the other day, about her when she was alive. What about this one? I wonder what she was like when she went here. What are you glaring at me for? I'm not glaring. Why is she so antagonistic towards me? Well, she's probably just jealous because Sachi-san seems to like me. I might be able to get mad at her if she wasn't so obvious, though it is exasperating and irritating, and sometimes I'm surprised by the strength of Megami's feelings for Sachi-san. She doesn't hide her love or her hostility toward me. She feels that strongly for Sachi-san. She's incredibly honest about it all. Is that what it means to love someone? Though I sort of get the feeling Megami isn't exactly a typical case. Yeah. Oh, Sachi-san. I followed Megami's gaze to the inner building and spotted Sachi-san floating over towards us. How'd it go? She found the room, and it seems she likes it. Yay! It would be wonderful if Maki-chan and Miki-chan could spend time together there. Yeah. Our work here is complete, Yuna-san. Yeah, looks like it. Thank you for everything. No problem. Ah, Megami's glaring at me again. We should head back up to the roof to discuss what we'll do from here. Okay. With that, the two ghosts, no, Kindred Spirits, floated up toward the roof. Unable to follow them that way, I trudged over to the school building and the stairs. Today is the last day of May. Tomorrow, June begins. This month turned out to be a little too exciting, but as long as I'm with these two, I bet June's going to be just the same. Listening to their energetic, annoying conversations while I eat my lunch. Accidents, running around, and cleaning after school. Seeing surprising new expressions on the faces of the people I've met. It was that sort of May. Oh, here we go. So we got some cherries, which means these are side stories. Okay, so we've done all the ones for April. Okay, so we've got two. What's this? Secret room. On that day, I became friends with Aihara senpai, the wonderful senpai I met just after starting school. I admired her from the moment we met, and since then I've only grown to like her more and more. I confessed my feelings to her that day. It was odd, since we're both girls, but I couldn't contain what I felt for her. I delivered my letter to her in secret, asked her to come to the roof, and I told her that I love her. Aihara senpai had looked a little troubled, but she listened to my confession so maturely. And she said she didn't really understand my love, and that was a little disappointing. But she said we could be friends, that she'd be able to love me as a friend. She said we should start there and figure out the rest as we go. I'm so happy. I'm so happy, but do you have a minute, Aihara-senpai? Or Aihara-san? Oh, Aihara, can I ask you a little favor? Aihara, sorry to ask again, but senpai, what should I do with these? Senpai's amazing. Too amazing. I've been hanging out with Aihara senpai during lunch and after school since then, at every chance I can. It's because I want to spend as much time as possible with her, of course. And yet, I knew that this happens since the day I met senpai, but She really gets asked to do a lot of stuff by a lot of people. Someone says something to her every time we take a few steps down the hall, and is always to ask her to do something. And I knew Senpai was the vice president of the beautification committee. I knew the beautification committee has kind of a reputation as general handywoman, but this is way too many requests, isn't it? There are people who ask her to do things that are completely unrelated too. They're just asking her to do odd jobs because they know she'll do them. What's that about? Yeah, they're taking advantage of her kindness, basically. Anyway, that's why Senpai roams around on her lunch break and after school to do all these things. She can really do everything they ask her to, so it's super amazing, but it means we've got no time to chat together at all. I'm sorry, Maki-chan. No, it's fine. Of course, I don't want to be by her side just so I can get in her way. I'm pretty good at manual labor like this. So I've been helping out with all sorts of things too. Thank you. You're a real help. But like I mentioned, manual labor is really my only talent. I feel bad taking advantage of your help just because you offered it. You shouldn't. I'm the one who should be sorry for being so slow. I help her out with other things too, but I can barely even do half the work Senpai can. No, you're not slow. You're learning all this very quickly. I like that we can work together like this, but I realize this still doesn't mean we can relax and chat together. By the time Senpai finishes with her work every day, we already have to go home, and we split in opposite directions when we leave the gates. We can't talk at all. This isn't good. I want to talk about all sorts of things with Ihara-senpai. I don't want to get in the way of her work, of course, but Senpai could have a little more time to relax, couldn't she? I don't think I'm wrong about this. Senpai needs time to relax and chat just as much as I do. But how can I make that time? I mean, she can't go down the hall without someone talking to her. It's the same when we borrow a classroom somewhere to do work. It even happens in the faculty room and on the school grounds. Which means we could relax if it was somewhere no one would find us, right? Yes, that's it. I just need to find a secret place that only Senpai and I know about, somewhere in the school. A hideout for just the two of us. She'll be able to find it, I believe. Okay, wait, there's a double one here? So there's Secret Room 2 and Friends 1. We will do Secret Room 2. I used all my break trying to put my plan into action. Let's do a save as well. My plan to find a place to relax and chat with Senpai, just the two of us. But where would be good? The Hoshikan building? That might not work. It has a lot of rooms, but they're all busy and well used. It's the new building after all. Classrooms, reference rooms, labs. If people were looking for Senpai, they'd definitely be able to find her there. Keys are kept in the faculty room, and I have padlocks and stuff at home, but it's not like I can just stick them somewhere without asking. Outside is no good either. We're about to enter the rainy season, and there'd be no shelter on windy days or anything. There will be bugs when summer starts too. The cicadas. The Hoshikam. It looks like a Western style building on the outside, but it has this big tatami room on the second floor, which is super cool. The star decorations on the walls and windows give it this great cute look, and the archway above the entrance is also super cool. But I won't find a good place there. The big tatami room has like a little side area for cushions and things, but that's basically an unlit closet. I was a little hopeful for the Kumo Miyagura building, but that didn't really work out either. The first floor is full of club rooms, and I feel like Senpai would get even more work if she were to walk by there. The second floor is lodging rooms that you can't use without permission, but they're pretty nice with mats and stuff. They're not locked or anything, but we'd probably get in trouble if we hid in there. It's really like a castle here. I mean, it was one originally, so that's no surprise. Is it weird for a girl to be excited about really solid beams and posts? I bet my dad and brothers would understand. I thought maybe it'd have a secret door somewhere and looked around for one, but I didn't have any luck. There were no seams in the tower's structure. Sadly. In the end, I ran all over trying to find a good spot, but I couldn't even find one. But despite that, looking around all these places I'd never even seen before just made me fall in love with this school even more. I can't believe I get to go to a school that has new buildings built right with these old ones. And I met a wonderful person like Ihara Senpai, fell in love with her and became friends with her, and now we can be together. If I were just able to talk to her alone a little more, if she starts liking me a little more, I really have to make this plan succeed. Firmly decided on that, I resumed my search of the school. There's gotta be somewhere. Of course, I spend my lunch periods and after school time with Ihara Senpai, though not every day. This time, we're taking care of something a teacher asked her to do together. She was asked to move some materials, carrying 10 boxes from the entrance to the reference room. Is this really something you need to ask Senpai to do though? So I thought, but I didn't say anything. None of the boxes were particularly heavy, but they were big and there were a lot of them, so it would take a few trips. Well, I could walk with Senpai, so I wasn't too mad about it. It was a chance to talk to. Sorry to make you help with this again. It's fine, really. I'm good at this sort of thing. I can't mess this up unless I trip or something. They're pretty heavy, aren't they? Huh? No, not at all. Yeah, they're totally light. I'd be able to take 2 at a time if they were just a little easier to carry. You really are strong, Maki-chan. I have a little confidence in my strength. My family does construction, so I'm always carrying something or other for them. You did say that, didn't you? We talked like this little by little, and I learned a bit about her while I told her a bit about myself. I was happy about it, and it was fun, but the boxes were kind of in the way. I really need to find that secret place soon. I heard a senpai. Yes. Is the beautification committee always this busy? I, well, joined the committee too, but I don't get as much work as you do, senpai. Yes, I joined the beautification committee so that I can help senpai as much as possible. And after joining, I learned there's definitely a lot to do on the committee, but it's not so much you need to work after school every day like I had a senpai. Yes, I suppose I get special treatment. People just ask me to help with many things. The work really does go directly to senpai. That feels kind of bullshit. I guess it's just easier to ask me. I'm sorry you get dragged into this so much, Maki-chan. No, really, I'm okay with it. Ah, we're just having the same conversation on repeat. But I suppose this will all end around October. Huh? Why is that? For a moment I thought about a day when senpai would be free from all this hard work and got excited. Because third years have to retire from their committees in October to study for exams. Ah. That's right, senpai's a third year. Hi Flagon. I hope you're doing well today. Retire and then graduation. That's right, senpai's graduating next spring. I'm really sad all of a sudden, thinking about senpai leaving this school. We've just met. I've just fallen for her. We've just become friends. I want to love senpai even more after this, and I want her to love me more too. Are you playing the Monster Hunter Stories free demo? I hope it's a fun demo. But she'll graduate long before me. My heart feels like it's being squeezed. It hurts. I want her to like me even more, as more than a friend. I want to make that a reality. I want to talk with her about anything we want, just the two of us. And when I thought that... Senpai. Yes? I couldn't stop myself from asking. What is... Okay. Senpai, what do you think about homosexuality? What? Wait, I'm jumping too far ahead. Yeah, I think you are. Just a little bit. I mean, it's not like I really think of myself that way, or like I didn't realize it or anything. But I really do like you, senpai. I love you even though you're a woman, senpai. Really. So if you're not okay with that sort of thing, or you don't like it, like, I mean, I really do love you, senpai. Maki-chan, calm down. Right. Ugh, what the heck am I saying? Let's see. I don't really know much about homosexuality or anything, or what I feel about it. Or whether you are or aren't Maki-chan. Maki-chan. She doesn't really know, huh? Well, I don't really know either. But I do like you, Maki-chan. Huh? It's like I have a little sister now. You're so cute. Oof. What? Well, I guess I'm happy about that. But is that like a step back from friends? Then, senpai, which do you like better, men or women? Huh. Well, I don't really know about that either. What about you, Maki-chan? I like you, senpai. Thank you. I like you too, Maki-chan. Yeah, she's definitely just avoiding the question, but I can't really be more direct, can I? Ugh, this is kind of frustrating. I want a clearer answer. But this isn't really something you talk about while you're carrying boxes down a hallway, huh? Who knows who might hear us? I really need to find a place where we can talk. Yeah, they need their own little private space so they can actually have proper conversations. Okay, so is this... Okay, it's the secret room 3, which I think we'll do before we do friends. Because just to keep with the flow, then we'll go to friends. Okay, I feel like that's going to be the better flow. Okay. But before we do that, we're going to take a quick break. So if you guys haven't already, you should also get up, hydrate, stretch, all that good stuff. And I'll be back in a moment. Alright guys, I am back. So, let us get back into it, shall we? Okay. So yeah. I thought I heard a noise. It sounded kinda like something soft falling off of a shelf. I was in the inner building. I didn't even know how many times I've been there now. I was still searching for a secret place. I didn't care if it was the week before exams or the week of exams either. And now those are all over. Nothing could stop me anymore. Oh, but I didn't remember to study, of course. I don't want Senpai thinking I'm stupid because my grades were bad. She might even get worried and tell me to spend time studying instead of helping her. Either way, I made time to search around the school grounds. And the most likely place to find a hideout for us was the inner building. The building's only used by third year students, and it's old. Since it used to be the main school building, it's full of spare rooms. Many of them are basically storage now, since there's no other need for them, like that reference room. Yes, that reference room. A place special to Senpai and me. Was that where the noise had come from? Right around there? I walked deeper into the hallway. Oh, I heard it again. I thought I did anyway. What was it? There's nobody back here, right? I can't use somewhere other people go after all. Was it here? The reference room Senpai had shown me to. The place where she'd wiped the dust from me. That's right, it's super dirty in there, isn't it? Even if nobody comes by, it's still kind of gross if it's covered in dust. And we wouldn't really be able to relax in all that mess. But I guess I should look while I'm here. I put my hand on the door and took care to open it quietly. Anybody in here? It's got windows, but the shelves in the middle of the room block the light from getting through. I think there was a light. I searched for the switch by the door, flipped it and turned on the light. Then everything was visible. I glanced around and thought, this won't do. Yeah, I guess it's just good for storage. There's shelves, boxes, and so much other stuff. The box I brought here that day is still around too. It's not like there's nowhere to stand, but you couldn't really relax in here, and there'd be nowhere to sit. Ah, this won't work either. Huh. Right as I sighed, I turned to leave the room. Huh? I heard that noise again. It was even clearer than it had been before. It was coming from deeper inside the room. What is it? A chill ran down my back. Is this school? It's an old school and an old building. But somehow, my curiosity won out. I moved into the room slowly, careful not to kick anything aside or touch the dust-covered shelves. Was it back here? A large shelf blocked the far side of the room near the windows, but looking closer at it, I found enough space around it for a person to get through. Whoa, you can't see this from the entrance. Beyond that gap. Oh, there was a little open space. Between the windows and the shelves, it was only about 1 meter wide and maybe 2 meters long. There was all sorts of things stuffed into the back of the space, opposite the gap I'd gotten in through, and at the very front of that pile. Is this a couch? There was a couch that would seat too. Huh, a couch? Really? I ran over to it in awe. It looked pretty darn old, but still in decent shape. The back was torn, but you wouldn't be able to see that if it was sitting up. This is this is like the perfect size for this space. No way. This can't be. The back of this practically unused reference room. And a couch we could both sit on. Light bleeds through the curtains and it's a bit dusty and dirty in here, but I can clean this up enough that we can use it. I found it. I finally found it. A secret place where Senpai and I can be alone. First I need a broom and a rag. I ran off to grab things to clean with.
Senpai, こっちです。
Ooh, a break in the talk, break in speaking. I pulled Senpai by the hand down the inner building hallway. We can't run in the halls, so it was just walking quickly.
こっちです。あら、ここって物置の。はい、あの時の資料室です。ええ、ここがどうしたの？
Hee hee hee. I proudly opened the door of the room, leaving the lights off. The weather was good, so the window cast light into the room well enough.
マキちゃん、また汚れちゃうわよ。あ、はい。ここもそのうちちゃんと掃除しますね。ん？こっちから入ってきてください。え、こっち？どうぞ。
Yay, she's surprised.
先輩、座ってください。結構ふかふかなんですよ。ええ。
Gives them a place just to chill. Senpai sat down and I sat next to her. In our hideout just for me and Senpai, the two of us side by side on the couch.
どうです先輩？びっくりした。私が見つけたんです。そうなの。ここもっといろんなものがあったと思ってたんだけど。そうですか？でもちょうどここだけぽっかり空いてたんです。それにこのソファー、そこの奥に置いてあったんで使わせてもらいました。そうなの。
It's still a little dusty, but I can't do anything about that. I'm still not finished with my cleaning. I'll have to find some time to do that. I want to make the entrance a little easier to get through, and cleaner, but still concealed too.
ね、先輩、ここどうですか？どうって。素敵なとこでしょ？
It is pretty good.
ええ。ゆっくりできるでしょ？ええ、そうね。とても落ち着ける場所ね。
Yeah, it's nice and quiet.
でしょ？
I'm so happy. I think Senpai likes it too. And I finally found it after all this time. A place no one knows about but Senpai and me. The light that comes in from the window just glitters in here. Oh, that's the dust. But I don't care right now. Here I can relax and chat with Senpai. I bet we'll be able to talk about all sorts of things we can't usually.
ねえ先輩何先輩忙しいからいつもは無理でも時々でもいいですからここに来てゆっくりしませんかできれば私と一緒にマキちゃん
Here's a good spot.
私もっと先輩といろんな話したいんですいつもいっぱいお話ししてるけどここでならゆっくり先輩とお話できると思うんですもちろん先輩一人でもここに来ていいんですよちょっとゆっくりしたいなとか疲れちゃったなとか今日はちょっと頑張りすぎちゃったなとかここんとこ働きすぎだなとかそういう時に私そのためにここ見つけたんですからマキちゃん
She is just adorable.
ありがとう嬉しいなこんなとこに休憩所を見つけてくれるなんて
It's just a nice place to relax and then she won't get bothered here.
マキちゃんってすごいのねそんな偶然なんです偶然見つけたんですちょっと入ってみたら偶然まだまだ掃除も足りないしできればここだけの明かりも欲しいしテーブルがあればお菓子も食べられると思うしほこりっぽいのはアロマでもあればあんまり私物化しちゃダメよここ一応資料室なんだから
But what if there's stuff in the room?
そうですねでもそうね時々はここでゆっくりしましょうマキちゃんと一緒に
Let's go.
いろんなお話しましょうね
Yeah, let's do it. Yay, Senpai likes it. She said we can come here together, and we should talk. I'm so glad I found this place. I'm so glad I found somewhere Senpai and I can relax together.
ねえマキちゃん
Senpai is sitting there, right next to me. We're sitting together.
今日はもうちょっと時間ある
There's just a little bit of space between Senpai and me. But I hope that space will shrink. I want to be able to sit closer to Senpai. I want to close that distance, little by little.
それじゃもう少しゆっくりしていきましょう
Let's chillax. Starting today, little by little. So this became our hideout, a secret place for Senpai and me, where we could talk and relax. Where we could relax and chat. Yeah, I've read that weird. I can't believe I found a place like this. This school really is the best. I'm so glad I came here. I love this school and Senpai. Let's go. We're able to help them more. So now it's probably going to just be quite a time frame thing, you know? Okay, so now we've done those cherries. We've got this last one, which is Friends 1, which is Sasa's one. after school, the same broadcasting room as always, the same trio as always. I'm here, Umi's here, and Naina's here. Yep, it's the same after school as always. Let me do a... What I'm going to do is going to do a save because it's a separate one. Hey, come on. Let's go to this one. I bet it'll be super fun. I told you I'd go, didn't I? Then it's just Naina. Come on, Naina. Let's go. Ah, geez. She's still sleeping. Come on, get up, Naina. Listen to me. Umi started trying to wake Naina up, as if she had no idea how that would go. Just leave her be already. The always noisy Umi, who pulls the two of us around everywhere, and the always sleepy Naina, who really does fall asleep sometimes, and me, who just plays it cool while constantly dealing with these two. We've always been together before starting school here, and the whole time since. It started in middle school. We all happened to end up in the same class. We hadn't known each other's names or faces at all before that. I didn't know anything about Umi until that first time she talked to me. It was right after our first homeroom of the school year, after the entrance ceremony. Umi spoke to me out of the blue. I'd already begun developing my nasty personality back then, and I think I was pretty defensive during that first conversation. But Umi paid no mind and dragged me over to Naina's seat with no explanation. Ah, I think Naina had already developed her sleepy habits by then too. I'm pretty sure she was face down on her desk napping. And Umi had suddenly declared with no preface, "Hey, isn't it funny how our names are 1, 2, 3? This must be fate, right? We should be friends." Ha, what is this chick? An idiot? I thought. Just because we're 1, 2, 3, and the kanji in my name is pair, not 2. I'd thought it was stupid and tried to go home, but Umi had grabbed my hand. I'd glared at her, and our eyes had met. They were just, like, absolutely sparkling, like she thought there was nothing at all wrong with what she'd said. I already knew it. Ah, there's no getting out of this. She's gonna drag me around no matter what I do, and I was right. We've been together ever since. I guess we've been friends. The three of us, with Umi at the center. Hey Saza. Whoa. I felt a poke on my arm and turned around to find Umi's face right in front of mine. Too close. Too close. But what? Here, have some of this soda. Huh? She was holding out a plastic bottle with the cap removed, intentionally covering the label with her hands. Ah, this is one of her new recommendations. You got some weird thing again, Umi? It's a new kind of soda. You can't go wrong. Come on, drink it. It's really not good. Why do you always buy this stuff? And why do you make me drink it? Because it's fun. You've got to try out new stuff with your friends, don't you think? I feel like, depending on the person, you're asking to get murdered. There it is again. Umi really enjoys stuff like this, and that word, friends. She always pushes it on us for the tiniest reasons, with no regards for how we feel. Second. She always pushes on us for the tiniest reason with no regards for how we feel. Come on, drink it. Really? She doesn't care at all how we feel. Don't you understand? You've already had some of that. You've put your mouth on it already. Even if you were friends with them, would you really try to get someone else to drink it? I guess it's fine if you're friends, huh? Yeah, I get it. I took the bottle from her and brought it to my lips. I could tell it was a little wet already, and my heart was ready to burst out of my chest. I tipped the bottle back to hide that fact. Oh, what flavor is it? The carbonation popped against my tongue. It was sweet, and the flavor that spread through my mouth, well, what was it? A little bitter. Well, how is it? It's kinda strangely bitter. Ehehe. It's new bitter melon soda on sale today. You're the worst. I thrust the bottle back at Umi. Who the hell came up with this flavor? Some idiot. Die. You really gotta drink shitty soda with your friends, right? Okay, you're next, Naina. Naina, come on, wake up and drink this. No way, I'm not gonna drink it if it tastes bad. She really just does whatever she wants, that Umi. Why does she impose herself on people just because they're her friends? Even with someone like me. I know I look a little unapproachable. My hair has been long since I was a kid, and I was teased for looking like a ghost or a monster in kindergarten because of it. My eyes look a little sharp without any makeup, and now I purposely emphasize that. That's the word. That's the ticket salt. And I had a typical case of 8th grader syndrome in middle school. Oh, she was a chuniboyo, I think is how you say it. That's the name for it. I'd packed around half a notebook typed with my own methods for fortune telling, all perfectly organized, and I'd even handmade my own tarot cards. You might guess, I had a period where I avoided people, thinking I didn't need friends, and that it was cooler to be alone. Because of my attitude, people didn't talk to me unless they needed to. People excluding Umi. Umi with her insistence about friends and friendship. It's so bad I sometimes wonder if she has a condition or something. She's really curious, and she loves things like events and new products. She's the type who can have fun no matter what happens. She acts on her ideas as soon as she has them, and without thinking them through. It makes her seem kind of unstable. But she doesn't hide anything, so you know when she's happy or mad. She's friendly and can get along with anyone, never timid about introductions. I've known that since we became friends. And she's weirdly stubborn. That's probably part of the reason for her friend thing. She has all sorts of things I don't. I'm not jealous, but I admire her energy. She's loud and just plain annoying, but she's my friend. She is, and yet we'd picked Koko and Notsuboshi school girls together, passed our exams, and started school here. Umi really was just a friend to me before that, a precious one. But on the day of the entrance ceremony, when I'd seen Umi in her new uniform, my heart had throbbed. She'd spoken to me the same as she always did, but I'd found myself unable to reply. I'd thought it was just my imagination. I hadn't understood it, but the feeling I'd felt then had stayed with me. It hadn't faded. and it had grown. It had become clearer to me. I'm certain now that I love Umi. I'd realised that just a little while ago, a year after our entrance ceremony. I wanted to hold my head and scream again, like when I found that notebook I thought I'd hidden away. Ever since then, I've been trapped between heaven and hell. Every time Umi talks to me or hugs me or smiles at me, I'm so happy I could soar. But I don't let it show on my face. I'm just as curt and cruel as always. Then I regret my attitude and get depressed. Every day, I'm thinking stupid thoughts like earlier. When Umi gave me the bottle, I thought, this is an indirect kiss, isn't it? I wonder if this will ever end. Wow, I gotta pee. Club started as always, and we reviewed our noon show and planned for next week. Umi took control as usual. Naya and I provided some kind of banter, and we eventually got our work done. And Nana stood up unsteadily at what appeared to be a good stopping point. Ah, let us guess what's coming next. P, I'm coming with. Come on, Sasa, you too. Yep. What? You don't need to go. It's fine, it's fine. We all go to the bathroom together after all. We're friends, aren't we? Why does Umi like going to the bathroom together so much? Is that like on Umi's friends checklist somewhere? It probably is. What? You're coming with me? Can you cut that out already? Nan and I were both pretty stumped about this. Oh, come on, let's go. Everybody up. You don't have to get so excited about going to the bathroom. What did I tell you? Umi walked past me, dragging Nana by the arm. I wasn't jealous that they were holding hands or anything. After all, Nana's my friend too. But I do sometimes wonder what I'd think if it were my hand she was grasping. After all, I love Umi. I love her. I wonder what would happen if I told Umi that. I don't think Umi dislikes me or anything, but I don't know if she'd accept my love, my desire for a relationship with her. That wouldn't normally happen. My feelings are weird. It's strange that I love Umi even though we're both girls, that I love her so much. Even Umi would be a little freaked out by that, wouldn't she? Nana too. And if I freaked both of them out, I know our friendship would be over. If that happened, Umi would be sad, I bet. I don't know about Nana. Either way, the three of us wouldn't be able to hang out like this anymore. That can't happen, so I can't say it. I love Umi, but Nana is my precious friend too. We can only be friends with Umi at our center. I can't ruin what we have now. Things are fine as they are. But... Come on, Sasa, hurry up. I love you, Umi, and I want you to know. She is in a really awkward spot. I do feel for her. Friends too. Okay. Let's do a quick save. Like that. There we go. Ah, Naina, we were just looking for you. Hmm? After school on Monday. It was as we were heading to the third year classrooms in the inner building, preparing to interview the captain of the track team for our noon show. I really do like how you're seeing like the other point of view of interactions. It is actually quite nice. Because you get like what the other character was thinking in the interaction. Some girl called out to Naina. Huh, who's that again? She looks really familiar. Ah, Ano. It's been a while. It's been since the day before yesterday, I think. Did I see you that day? Did I see you the day before yesterday? I heard you on the broadcast. I'm not gonna fall for it. You won't trick me into mentioning we saw each other this morning and yesterday. Ah, I think she's Anna Fuji. We were in the same class last year. I suddenly recalled that she was talking to Naina on the train this morning. It was quite the conversation, though Naina didn't seem to think anything of it. And next to her is, who again? I think she was in our class too. Ano-chan, Tomi-chan, hello. Hey Umi-chan, Seisa-chan. Hello. Ah, Tomi. I moved my head a bit as a lame excuse for a greeting. Well, who cares? I don't even really remember her. Naina, I brought the DVD I said I'd lend you. Oh, really? It's rare for you to bring something only 3 days after saying you will, Ano. Hehehe, just leave it to me. But you know, I forgot it in the classroom. I thought so. What is with this conversation? It's like they're in a totally different dimension. Umi and Tomi look dumbfounded too. Sorry. Could you come back to my class? I'll give it to you. She's really asking that when she's the one lending the thing. Naina's never gonna go to that trouble. She's gonna say something like, tomorrow's fine. Jeez, what am I supposed to do with you, Ano? Sure, I'll go with you. Huh? I bet it's you just forget again if I asked you to go get it. I wonder if Naina and Ano are gonna end up together as well. You've seen through my plan. Huh. Naina's going with Ano? Does that mean that Umi and I are going to be... No, wait a minute. Thank you for the hydrate, Flygon. And the posture check. Ay. And the stretch. Yeah. Oh, you're also doing a fishy. You got a salmon. Hey, Naina. See, Umi would never let Naina leave, and we're in the middle of club activities. Sorry, Umi. There's stuff I want to use for our show on that DVD. If I don't borrow it now, who knows when I'll be able to. Sorry for the trouble. Well, if you have to. You know how to use the voice recorder, right? Good luck with the interview. We got it. Come back after you borrow the thing, okay? Sure. I'll just borrow her then. Hey, I'm the one borrowing. Huh? Just mega confusion. What's going on? This means... Well, let's go, Seisa. I'll be alone with Umi? Oh, she's blushing. I just saw for a second she's blushing. Unexpectedly, I end up alone with Umi. Umi was next to me. Only Umi, no one else. I'm sorry, Naina. I've never thought you were in the way or anything, but I'm really excited right now. I was giddy and absent-minded as I responded to Umi's words. As I responded, long-suppressed feelings bubbled up inside me. What do I do? Is this a chance? Is it my chance? Is this a chance to confess to Umi? Oh, calm down, me. We're in the hallway of the inner building. It's not like we're really alone. There are plenty of people passing by. What if they heard me? I'll wait for my chance. Maybe they'll all stop coming for a moment. And if that moment arrives, I should just come out and say it. Oh, Class B, right here. Wait. Excuse us, is the broadcasting club? Is Amishima-san of the track team here? We're already here. Well, I thought this would happen, but I'm not that disappointed. There's no need to rush. It's not like my feelings will change if I can't tell her them now. And we'll always be together, the three of us. As long as Umi's here, we can be together. So a chance like this will come again. That's fine. I can wait until then. Come on, Seiza, let's go. Yeah. Huh, Naina's still not back. Our interview with the captain of the track team ended without incident. We were alone again when we returned, but I didn't get any chances there either. We'd come back to the broadcasting room and Naina hadn't returned yet. She's probably sleeping wherever she went to borrow that DVD. Ah, jeez, I bet you're right. It's more likely that Naina's out cold than caught up in a conversation with that Anno girl. Naina's kind of mysterious. She hates putting effort into anything. She's always sleepy, and she can fall asleep just about anywhere. She's a grade A oddball. She's like me in that we have no interest in changing ourselves for other people, and we don't care what people think of us. Just, I purposely act that way. For Naina, it seems to be natural. When she's sleepy, which is always, she'll drag herself around like a slug. Then she's good with machines for some reason. She's always got some fix for whatever calamities the show has, or when Umi and I fuck things up. She's surprisingly clever, and she even has friends beside us. Sometimes she says stuff that gets right to the heart of a topic, so she's actually gotta be pretty smart. She probably couldn't live a normal life without Umi around like me. Or she could, but strangely, I feel like I can trust her. She's reliable as a friend. She's that kind of person. Though she sometimes disappears to go sleep somewhere, like now. Geez, what should we do? Should we go get her? Let's just go home. What? We can't do that. Let's wait. We're her friends. Well, I thought she'd say that. I knew this would happen, but I said it anyway. I just want to see you get mad or bummed or sulk when I say cold stuff. I'll wait. Jeez. I sat on my usual seat and picked up a random magazine lying around. We'd have to kill some time, I figured. What would Umi do? Would she really go look for Nana? Wait. At some point she got behind me and now she's touching my hair. Was she braiding her hair? Wait. She's touching my hair?
何海
Oh, we get some voice acting.
だって暇なんだもん。
Or so she starts doing the hair. That's not an answer. Why are you suddenly touching my hair?
いいなあ、笹の髪って黒くて綺麗で。まっすぐでさ。
Umi said, pinching some of my hair and lifting it up, then letting it drop back down.
こうしてもさーって元に戻るのいいなあ、サラサラで。
別に普通だろ。
Shit, my face is burning. I hurriedly looked away, facing forward to hide how red I was getting.
そんなことないって。いいなあ、笹の髪。私こんな癖っ気だから憧れる。もうすぐ梅雨でしょ。ああ、もう今から憂鬱。湿気が多くなると私の髪爆発するんだもん。
知ってるよ。面白いもん。
まあ、気にしてんだからね。
Yeah, but it's cute that your hair bugs you. Like when you pull on it trying to get it to stay down.
毎朝大変なんだから倍くらいに膨らんでさ、笹には分かんないだろうけど。
うん、わかんない。
悔しい。ああ、もうね、笹、三つ編みしていい？
Hasn't she already started braiding it?
は？
こんなに綺麗で長いんだもん。そりゃ見事な三つ編みができますで。
やだ。
しめ縄じゃなくてちゃんと可愛いのにしてあげるからさ。
やだ。変な癖つくんだから。
いいじゃん、友達でしょ。
Oh my god, you little shit.
何でもそれで解決すると思ってない？
いいじゃん。ねえ、いいでしょ。
Don't make your voice sound all weirdly sweet. I can't say no to that.
好きにしなよ。
Umi's fingers combed through my hair. She separated out one bunch, then two, then a third. Then she braided them. I felt tugs on my scalp as Yumi's fingers moved, conveying the movements of her fingers to me. I'm losing it. I'm so happy I could die. Yumi's touching my hair. She's braiding my hair. What kind of happiness is this?
ねえ、笹ってトリートメント何使ってるの？
忘れた。なんとかプレミアムだったかな。
ああ、やっぱりプレミアムとかついちゃうやつなんだ。それって結構高いよね。
Probably not.
どうだろう、確か2500円くらいするやつ。
I don't know how much that is.
すごっ。
Well, there's no way it's like 2,500 yen because that's like $25.
いいな。うちなんてドラッグストアで安売りしているのばっかりだよ。それも詰め替えよ。しかもリンスインでさ。
Not the 2-in-1 with conditioner.
買ってくるたびに変わるんだよ。先月はソフトインワンで、今月はシーブリーズで。もうちょっと年頃の娘の髪のことを考えてほしいよね。
I know that your shampoo changes every so often. I can smell it when you jump on me or when you're right next to me. The smell changes every so often, so I'd noticed.
いいなあ、笹の髪。私のもこんなに綺麗だったらな。
別に。海は海でいいだろ。私海の髪結構好きだし。
What am I saying? I said I loved her. Her hair, that is.
そっかな。まあそう言われると嬉しいけど。
Happy? You're happy, Yumi? What do I do? What do I do? Should I say it? Should I say I love you too, Umi? We're alone together right now, right? I could say it now, right? What do I do? What do I do? Say it?
海。
あ、そうそう。なんか耳赤くない？
Shit, she's onto me. Huh? Oh, Naina, you're finally back. Did Naina come in with the save by accident? She's back. She's back. I was frozen, covering my ears, trying to hide them. The door to the broadcasting room had opened, and Naina had walked in. She saved me? Maybe? Huh? You two didn't go home? What are you doing? Ah, I was bored, so I was gonna braid Sasa's hair. But whatever. You're done now, right? Let's go. I shook my head, shaking off Umi's fingers. Ah, it came apart. Oh wait, Sasa. I'll fix it with a brush. You don't want it to curl, right? It's fine. It will go back on its own. What? Oh, it really did go back. I'm jealous. I have no idea what would happen if Umi brushed my hair in front of Naina. Ah, I thought you went home ages ago. How could we leave without you, Naina? Right, Umi was waiting for you. What? You were waiting too, Sasa? You just made me wait, Umi. My heart rate's gone back to normal. At least I think. Good. I'm glad nobody noticed. And we left the school together, the three of us, like always. Me and Umi and Naina. Talking about all sorts of things, like usual. Umi brings up something random. I give her a half-assed reply. Umi gets a little mad and tries to get Naina on her side. Naina's sleepy. Umi wakes her up. Just like always. Yeah, this is fine. Today was a close one, but I managed to get through it without anybody finding out. I couldn't say it, but that's fine. I'm glad the three of us can stay together as friends. That's what I think, really. I'm fine with this for now. For now. I'm sure I'll get a chance to say it sometime. I just have to tell her then, and if I can't, then nothing will change. The three of us can stay together. And I'm sure Umi wants that more than anything. Okay. So I think now okay, where are we now in the timeline? Okay. So I think before we continue, we'll just let the ads roll. So I'll just push them a little bit earlier, and then we will probably wrap up this day. So yeah, just 1 second while these are playing. Oh boy. Yeah, this is very fun. I really like their storyline. Like, I feel like it's like very relatable as well. Where it's like you don't want things to change, so you're just happy with the way it is. So I wonder how that's going to turn out. Back's a little tight, but it's fine. This does do a little, like, this one isn't as hard on my voice as the other one was, because oh my, Clanad was very hard on the voice. But since there is an MC who we play as, but the fact that they have their voice is nice, because you actually see that they're not a faceless MC like we get in a lot of the other ones. So it's nice to have that, really. Okay, 1 second. Okay, yeah, so then once the ads are done, we'll probably just do this day, depending on how long it is. If it's a shorter one, then we'll do another one afterwards. But yeah, so we're in June now. It looks like we've got a decent chunk done, so okay. Welcome back from the ads, guys. Let us go into June 11th. Rain falls and love blooms. Okay, we don't have a decision for this one. June began, and with it came the rainy season. Rain was expected this evening. The sky was blanketed by clouds and only dim light leaked through to the roof. In this weather, there weren't too many people who came up here for lunch, but I sat on the same bench as usual, with my lunch out on my lap. The two kindred spirits sat on either side of me, like usual, Sachi-san and Megumi. It's been a while since we last met about our plans. The rain had made it difficult the past 2 days. First, there's Sasa-chan. Futano-san of the Broadcasting Club. She's in love with Ichiki-san, also of the Broadcasting Club. We decided to keep an eye on her for the time being, but she's been acting a little strange recently, right, Megami? Megami? Huh? Oh yes, right. That's right. Strange. In what way? I've been keeping an eye on her, but... well, the three of them are constant company, but now and then Sasa-san and Umi-san will have a little time together on their own. Well, I suppose they would. It's not like the three of them can be together 24/7. When that happens, Sasa-san starts acting pretty suspiciously. Suspiciously, huh? Well, I guess I can see that, since she's alone with the person she loves. Her face will turn red all of a sudden, and she'll try to play it off to keep Umi-san from noticing. Or she'll flap her mouth like a fish when Umi-san's not looking. I see, that is suspicious. She's totally, what? You know what? Oh come on, you know, don't you? You're not that oblivious, are you? It's totally obvious. Just hurry up and spit it out already. Sasa-chan is surely trying to find an opportunity to confess to Umi-chan. She's gotta be. Ah, I see. But she can't come out and say it. She should just confess already. It's not that easy, is it? Once I was finally able to talk to her, my first words to Sachi-san were a confession of love. Hehe, you were so cute, Megami. Oh, Sachi-san. They're not you guys, jeez. Anyway. If Futano-san's planning on confessing, maybe we should wait and see how it turns out. The problem is, it doesn't seem like it's going to go well. Huh? Why not? Well, first off, Sasa-san and Umi-san are hardly ever alone together. Ah. And whenever she does get a chance, she ends up sitting there doing her fish impression until they meet up with Nena-san again. How close they are could be a problem too. Like when Nena-san joins them again, Seiza-san seems weirdly relieved. I'm sure it's because she also values their friendship. I think I understand that. I doubt confessing your love is all that easy a thing to do, especially if you're two girls. Because you'd have no idea how she would respond. What if she hated you for it? If you were friends, you'd probably be even more terrified. Rather than saying it and destroying your friendship, you might think it'd be better to leave the words unsaid. I think it's pretty natural to feel that way. But sometimes it's better to come out and speak instead of holding the words inside. You think so? I'm not sure I really get it. Well, these two must think so, and I've promised to help them. In that case, should we find more ways to get Ichiki-san and Futano-san alone together? I suppose so. Seiza-chan's trying to work up the courage to confess, and we can give her more opportunities. Got it. Of course, it's not going to be very easy to separate those three. It was pretty difficult the last time we tried this too. Next is Maki-chan and Miki-chan. Sachi-san's report was as follows. Maki-san the first year, and Aihara-senpai the third year. It seems Maki-san joined the beautification committee to spend more time with Aihara-senpai. Lately, they've been all over They've been all over after school, doing the various tasks they've been entrusted with. They've called that place their hideout. The place we showed Maki-san on the day exams ended. The secret place in the back of the reference room in the inner building where no one else goes. They chat together there sometimes. Oh yeah? It looks like they like it. Right. Well, that's good. I'm glad I went to the trouble of cleaning it, then. I guess I'm a bit happy for them. I hope they're able to talk about all sorts of things there, and I hope they can grow closer because of it. Right. I'm not really sure what to say. I don't have a problem with them both being girls or anything, but I'm not sure about the whole Eurotopia thing. It's not really normal, is it? Well, I can't really talk about what's normal or not while I'm speaking to these two ghosts. I have one more thing I'd like to report today. There's more? What else is there? Say, Yuna-san, do you know... Oh, what a fucking name. Tsurugi Mine. Kiri-chan. She's a second-year girl. Tsurugi Mine Kiri. Never heard of her. I've never been in her class at least. No, I don't think I know her. I see. It seems that she's fallen in love recently. Okay. Uh-huh. Again? There really are a lot of them if you look. Huh. Do you know who with? No, not at all. I don't know Tsurugi Mine-san after all. You're right, I'm sorry. Kiri-chan's in love with the Japanese teacher Kuyo sensei? You know her, right? Yeah. With a teacher? Oh boy. Tsukuyu sensei, meaning Sonoyu Tsukuyu sensei, the classic lit teacher. Really, an adult? That name. Why is that name harder to pronounce? Though Sunyo sensei doesn't really look much like an adult, but the two of them are the advisor and the sole member of the math club. Ah. Uh-huh. The math club. I didn't even know we had one. The sole member. Does it even count as a club then? And Tsukuyo sensei's a lit teacher, right? Why the math club? I only noticed her feelings recently, but she's been acting fairly strange, right, Megami? Megami? Huh? Oh, what is this, Sachi-san? Megami's been kinda out of it for a while now, hasn't she? We're talking about Kiri-chan. You were the one who said she was acting strangely, right, Megami? Oh, yes, that's right. I was keeping an eye on her after Sachi-san told me, but it's kind of unusual. I don't think Sachi-san could be wrong, but it seems like Kiri-san's avoiding Sonyo-chan. Sonyo-chan? She's a teacher, you know. Well, I suppose a lot of people actually call her that. She is kind of adorable after all. So Tsurugi Mine-san is avoiding Sono-sensei. Or Sonyu-sensei. Right, she's practically running from her. That's weird when Kiri-san loves Sonyu-chan, right? Wouldn't you normally want to be around the person you love as much as possible? But she's doing the opposite. Maybe, but I don't really get it. Love's not my forte after all. I wonder if there's some reason for it. In any case, those are our reports for now. Got it. I organized the information they'd given me in my head. So, we don't really need to do anything about Maki-san and Aihara-senpai. We should try to create situations where Futano-san and Ichiki-san are alone together. And for Tsurugi Mine-san, what do you think? I think Megami should keep an eye on Kiri-chan for now. Would you do that, Megami? Oh, of course, Sachi-san. I'll see if I can find anything out on my end too. Please do. That was the end of our meeting for the day. I needed to get back to the classroom, and the clouds had started to look suspiciously heavy. Okay. Is this Yuri Cupid? No, it's Rain Falls and Love's Bloom, so yeah. It gets its own save. Oh, Yuna-san. What a coincidence meeting here. Ah, Sachi-san. The library after school. I responded a little more quietly than usual when Sachi-san called out to me. Did you say something, Yuna? Huh? No, nothing. Ano was with me too. The school library is in the inner building. It's got a nice look, with wooden bookshelves carefully arranged on a wooden floor. I'm sorry for talking to you when you're with your friend. Nah. I'm here to check out a book, a cookbook. The library always has plenty of good reference material, since magazines are also stocked not long after their issue dates. I can take copies of whatever recipe I want to try too. It's a good place to go when I need inspiration, and Ano tagged along with me today because she had nothing else to do. I've got to go look something up, Ano. I'm just killing time, so don't worry about me. Ano disappeared between two bookshelves. I headed to the computer next to the reception desk to look up my book. Oh, is it alright that your friend left? Yeah, she just tagged along for something to do. It's fine. I see. I don't think you've ever brought her with you to the roof before. I invited her once in our first year, but she said she preferred eating in the classroom. Is that so? That's too bad. I hoped you'd be able to introduce us if she's your friend. Her name's Ano Fuji. We're in the same class. She doesn't really think I could take Ano up there and go, hey, so there are ghosts? No, Kindred Spirits here. Does she? So she's Ano-chan. Megami told me about her. She said you have friends too, Yuna-san. She was surprised. How antisocial does Megami think I am? Well, I guess I am pretty much only friends with Ano. I held back the sigh threatening to escape my lips and turned to the computer, recalling the name of the book I wanted to find. I punched the letters into the keyboard. I can feel Sachi-san's eyes on me. Wait a second, did I get the title wrong? It's not popping up. Would it be faster to look it up on the web? This computer can connect to the internet too, though it's restricted to reference and news sites. I feel like my back must be really fascinating. I typed in the keywords I could think of, trying not to pay too much attention to Sachi-san. Oh. Sachi-san said when my search results came up, "Ah geez, I can't take this anymore. You must find this strange." Yes, I never get used to it no matter how many times I see it. Micros sure are extraordinary, aren't they? Micros? This is a PC. PC? Is that what they're called these days? These days? Were they called micros at some point? I'm not really sure how old or new Sachi-san's information is. Say, how is it possible to read newspapers and things on these? I've seen girls reading them on the screens. Huh? That's because they're connected to the internet. Does she doesn't probably know what that is. The internet? How should I explain this? I grew up with this stuff, so it's practically second nature. I'm not really sure how to describe it to someone who's never heard of a computer network. This PC is connected to the newspaper's servers. It can display the newspapers from there. Servers? Like an archive, maybe. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting in your way. You can finish your errand. Uh-huh. Okay, I figured out the magazine title from the search, so I'll just copy that and paste it into the library search program. Ah, there it is. I'll just scribble down the shelf number and maybe I'll look up some other books. And while I'm doing this... Oh my. Sachi-san looked at the computer screen over my shoulder the entire time. She made surprised or impressed sounds every time something new appeared on the screen. It's amazing how everything pops up and disappears like that. It's like TV. I'd say it's a bit more impressive than TV though. These computers seem to be pretty old by now. The computer lab has more recent ones, but oh, Sachi-san can't go in there. I'd heard about it from Megami, but it all looks quite convenient. Not micros, but PCs, is that right? Yes. Sachi-san's pronunciations are all off. Yeah, she sounds like a grandma. I bet she'd be mad if I said that though. I'd like it if you could show me more of how these work later, but I don't mean to interrupt your business here today. And you can't leave Ano-chan waiting for too long. Well, I'm sure Ano's killing time somehow. Since Sachi-san brought her name up, I glanced around the library looking for Ano. Ah, there she is, talking to someone over there. I don't know the girl she's talking to, but it looks like she's a second year like us. Oh. Saji-san looked in the same direction and muttered. Yuna-san, that girl who Ano-chan's talking to. That's Kiri-chan. Oh. Huh. I looked back at Ano again. The girl was a little tall. Ano was talking and laughing with her, though a little quieter than usual because of the location. Were they friends? So that girl is Tsurugi Mine-san. So she likes Sonyu Sensei, the lit teacher. I looked over at them, making a mental note to try and remember her face. Ah. Oh, it looks like Kiri-chan's leaving. Yeah. I wonder if Kiri-chan is Ano-chan's friend. Maybe. Ano's got a lot of friends. I'll go ask. Alright, I think I'll follow Kiri-chan. I'll report to you on the roof later if I discover anything. Okay. Sachi-san waved to me and left the library, slipping right through the door. I made my way over to Ano. Ano. Oh, Yuna. Why is she looking at me like that? Done? Yeah, I found the book I want to check out. That's good. Who were you just talking to? A friend? Oh yeah, I just saw Kitty. She's Tsurugi Mine Kitty in Class C. Do you know her, Yuna? No. You've really got a big social circle, huh, Anno? Oh, not really. Kiri's a war buddy of mine. A war buddy? Yep. We've even saved the same world together, but now we're on different battlefields. Kiri's like on a stealth mission or something right now. IRL too. They must be gaming friends or something. Oh, Anna's got a lot of hobbies. I shouldn't be surprised that she'd meet people through them. Sorry for the wait. Give me a second to check out this magazine. Yep. I headed for the shelf where the magazine I wanted was waiting. Running into Tsurugi Mine-san like that may have been a stroke of luck. I know what she looks like now. Anna said she's on a stealth mission. I wonder if that has something to do with Sonoyu-sensei. Okay. So yeah, I think this is what we'll call it. I wonder if I can save here. Okay, I can't, but what I'll do is I'll just load this one up, but we won't start it. Okay. So this is Rain Balls and Love Blooms 2. But yeah, we won't start this now because we're gonna wrap up. Because it's been 3.5 hours, nearly 3.5 hours, and that's normally our stopping point with these games. So let us see. Who is there to raid out to today? I will say, this has been very fun. I just like this game. It's very chill. It's a nice addition. It's a nice wind down to the end of the week. Or the end of the work week. And it's not too like this one's like very chill compared to Clannad. Clannad was just emotional damage simulator. It really was. But luckily this isn't the case anymore. We'll raid over to Bop Bop because she's streaming. So we'll go over there and say hi. So here is the follower raid and the sub raid. And yeah, I appreciate everyone who stopped by. It's been fun. And yeah. So next week, Monday is gonna be Yakuza. And then Tuesday may be Kyan. We'll see how we feel for that. But I do want to play more of that next week. But yeah, until then, I'll see you all next time, and I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Take care, everyone. Bye bye, guys. Bye. Bye.